A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity. It is an act of justice. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others. It is in your hands to make a better world for all who live in it. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. I never lose. I either win or learn. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Although I am a gregarious person, I love solitude even more. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Appearances matter, and remember to smile. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. Know your enemy and learn about his favorite sport. Quitting is leading too. Tread softly, breathe peacefully, laugh hysterically. In some ways, it is easier to be a dissident, for then one is without responsibility. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. The brave man is not the one who has no fears. He is the one who triumphs over his fears. There are few misfortunes in this world that you cannot turn into a personal triumph if you have the iron will and the necessary skill. We owe our children the most vulnerable citizens in any society, a life free from violence and fear. Difficulties break some men, but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of a sinner who keeps on trying, one-armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. There can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. When people are determined, they can overcome anything. It always seems impossible until it's done. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Where you stand depends on where you sit. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. Nothing is black or white. In my country, we go to prison first and then become president. We must use time creatively and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right.